Elon Musk is known for freely sharing his thoughts and opinions on social media, even when it comes to highly sensitive subjects.
I hope they stop. You hope? Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
Elon Musk has often shared his thoughts on controversial topics through tweets and comments, and each time his ideas have gone viral, sparking major drama.
The goal of Hamas was to provoke an overreaction from Israel. They obviously do not expect to, have a military victory, but they really wanted to commit the worst atrocities that they could.
In this video, you'll witness how Elon Musk completely humiliated and dismantled woke culture and its ideas with his words. Elon Musk, the billionaire behind SpaceX, Tesla, and The Boring Company, purchased Twitter in 2022, rebranding it as X, with plans to make it a hub for free speech and innovation. Musk has ambitious goals, from sending humans to Mars to advancing sustainable technology. Politically, he doesn't align strictly with one side, supporting both conservative and liberal ideas at different times. However, he's particularly outspoken about what he refers to as the woke mind virus.
You call it the woke mind. Yes, it's the name you gave to that,
woke mind
that
virus,
illness. Woke mind illness. What's that virus?
Yeah, so
It's coming to Europe. I have to advise you, huh?
Yes, well, this is not something you should import from America. Please don't import the woke mind virus. It's bad. Essentially, that to summarize maybe the woke mind virus, it consists of creating very, very divisive identity politics. So it actually amplifies, mind virus, in my view, amplifies racism, amplifies frankly, sexism, and all the isms. And while claiming to do the opposite, it actually divides people and makes them sort of hate each other, and it makes people hate themselves.
It's well known that Elon Musk and his eldest child, Xavier, have had a strained relationship. The tension arose from their differing views on transgender issues. When Elon was still a Democrat, he supported Xavier in receiving hormone treatments and surgery. However, as his child underwent more gender-affirming care, Elon began to feel a growing sense of loss and grief.
I was essentially tricked into signing documents. This was before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, and so there was a lot of confusion.
Elon acknowledged that he initially didn't know much about transitioning. However, he says he gained more understanding after his son transitioned. Now he believes his son was sterilized and killed by wokeism. In an interview with Jordan Peterson on the Daily Wire, Elon vowed to eradicate what he refers to as the woke mind virus.
And so I lost my son, essentially. They call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
All right, so the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead. So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that would be like.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and there's lots of people in that situation now.
Right.
It's not pretty, and lots of demolished kids.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's a good reason to be the final straw. All right, so let's.
So I vowed to destroy the woke mind virus after that.
In several other interviews, Elon strongly opposes the erosion of freedom and open discussion.
So freedom of speech is absolutely fundamental to a good future, and yeah, that's the reason for acquiring Twitter and trying to just make it a free speech platform. I think it was very important to just the future of civilization. So.
In a recent interview with Bill Maher, Elon Musk was candid about his views on wokeism. He described it as something that stifles free speech, making it more difficult for people to express their opinions.
Anything that is anti-meritocratic, and anything that is that results in the suppression of free speech. Those are two of the aspects of the woke mind virus that I think are very dangerous. Is that it's often anti-meritocratic. You can't question things. Even the questioning is bad.
You may have heard Elon Musk refer to the term woke mind virus before, but what does he actually mean by it?
Another way to almost synonymous would be cancel culture. And obviously people have tried to cancel you many times.
Many times.
Yeah, I mean,
every week.
Yeah.
Elon Musk describes the woke mind virus as an idea that spreads like a disease, affecting not only media and politics, but also family life. He argues that it distorts people's thinking and allows unpleasant individuals to be harsh while appearing virtuous. In his conversation with Jordan Peterson, Musk even stated that it's his mission to eradicate this virus, and he's serious about it. He genuinely believes that woke culture is dividing society by making it difficult for people to engage in open discussions without the fear of being attacked or canceled. For Musk, wokeism poses a threat not only to free speech, but also to innovation, progress, and personal relationships. And he isn't just making statements, he's taking action. Remember when he purchased Twitter, now X, for $44 billion? That move was part of his battle against what he perceives as the damaging influence of woke culture.
And it's not just propagating the mind virus, but suppressing any opposing viewpoints.
Yes. Well, in order for the virus to propagate, it must suppress opposing viewpoints. So.
Because it doesn't stand up to scrutiny.
Correct.
Yeah.
You've felt the virus. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. People have tried to cancel you so many times.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
It wasn't merely a business decision, it was part of Musk's battle against wokeism. He has been very clear about his intention to transform Twitter into a platform for free speech, where people can express their opinions without the fear of being censored or silenced by woke ideas. One of Musk's major concerns is how social media platforms are frequently used to promote specific viewpoints while suppressing or silencing those who disagree.
In the limit, it is that they're propagating the extinction of humanity and civilization. And there's some people who are like most of the time it's implicit. They don't but sometimes it's explicit. Like there was a guy on the front page of the New York Times who literally has the thing called the Extinctionist Movement, and he was quoted on the front page of the New York Times as saying, "There are 8 billion people in the world, but it would be better if there were none." And I'm like, well, buddy, you can start with yourself.
Musk has established a significant platform to counter what he calls the woke mind virus. He is deeply committed to protecting free speech at all costs, firmly believing in the importance of open dialogue, regardless of differing opinions or the potential for backlash.
A recipe for trouble, I suppose, or contention.
What was it ultimately that led you to make the decision to do it?
I mean, this is going to sound somewhat melodramatic, but I was worried about that it was having a corrosive effect on civilization. That it was just having a bad impact.
While some have criticized Musk for his stance, he remains firm in his belief that free speech is vital to a healthy society. Musk argues that the only effective way to combat wokeism is by promoting open debates and discussions, which he feels cancel culture and political correctness actively try to suppress. But Musk didn't stop at making Twitter a free speech platform. When he acquired Twitter in 2022, his initial moves were nothing short of dramatic. One of his first actions was to lay off a significant number of employees, particularly those associated with what Musk called woke culture. This decision was not merely a typical shakeup, it was a clear and contentious stance against what he perceived as the platform's previous bias toward progressive ideologies.
It's a Twitter bloodbath. Nearly 4,000 fired in one fell swoop. Half the global workforce.
3,700 workers being told, yeah, we don't need your services anymore. I mean, that's a lot of people.
People were shocked and angry. Critics claim Musk was undermining the company's values and creating a toxic workplace. The entire situation garnered significant attention and made Musk's changes to Twitter highly controversial. One thing is clear, Elon Musk isn't backing down. Whether through his control of Twitter or his public statements, Musk is resolute in challenging what he perceives as woke culture. He has made it clear that this is a battle he intends to win, not just for himself, but for everyone. Known for being a man of action, Musk's actions speak louder than words. He is leveraging his influence, wealth, and platform to confront what he sees as a major threat to freedom and progress today. Not everyone agrees with him, but it's evident that Musk's fight against wokeism is far from over. We can expect to hear much more from him in the future. What are your thoughts on Musk's stance against wokeism? Do you agree with his views on the so-called woke mind virus? How does his personal story with his son Xavier influence your perspective? Share your opinions in the comments, and be sure to subscribe and like. If you enjoyed this video, check out the previous one about Mel Gibson's harsh words on woke culture in Hollywood.